On Wednesday from 6:30 p.m. to 7:30, we have our weekly prayer intercession where we pray and worship. On Saturday from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m., we have another intercession prayer. We also have a Bible study teaching from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. where we learn about the Bible and study deeper meanings of the Bible. On Sunday, we have our weekly service from 1:30 p.m. to 4 p.m. We hope to see you there. God bless.
Shalom frères et sœurs, je suis le pasteur Roger, le pasteur responsable de la Pepiniere Ministries ici à Birmingham. C'est juste pour nous dire nos programmes à l'église. Nous sommes là le mercredi à partir de 18h30 et à 19h30. Et le vendredi, nous sommes là encore pour l'intercession pour tous de 18h30 à 20h. Et le samedi, nous sommes là à partir de 13h à 14h pour nous préparer pour le culte de dimanche. Et les dimanches, nos cultes à partir de 13h30 jusqu'à 16h. Et récemment, nous venons ouvrir notre studio et je crois que les programmes vous seront communiqués et dès que possible, laisse que le Seigneur vous bénisse. Amen.
Hello, welcome to La Pepiniere. Hi everyone, welcome to La Pepiniere MasterChef. This is a show where we teach you how to cook authentic Congolese cuisines. Today we are joined with Mama Betty, who will be teaching us how to make pondu madesu, which is beans and cassava, and we'll also be making makaibu, which is saltfish. So I'm just going to hand over to Mama Betty.
Hello guys, merci pour na mkolelo.
Thank you for today.
Ndenge mwana biso Rosia lobi ke le toko présenter bana biso ndenge balambaka pondu na madesu o eza biloko o ya biso ya mboka na biso ya Congo. Mboka la tribu oya bayombe ya biloko principal o balingaka mingi mais mutu osa koma kolia yango foto ye kosa bana biso koyeba kolamba yango pote lobi baza bafiti parents bakoza ba responsable ezaka te ba nourrir ka bana ba chicken chips fish chips non il faut parfois pe on a biloko oya mboka ya biso eza nourrissant o eza ba bio wana so kwa tozo bana déjà et nga za mama Betty.
And I'm Roselyne.
Allegory.
Sans plus tarder,
Without further ado,
on peut déjà commencer déjà.
yeah, we can start.
Okay. Na cuisine nyonso avant banda kosala musala faut kosola maboko na yo.
We have to start by washing our hands.
Banda pe susu na so maboko.
So we're just washing our hands right now.
Food hygiene.
Food hygiene.
This one.
And she's just drying her hands with a paper towel.
Pondu madesu déjà pour na gagner temps et si na tokisali déjà et déjà pré-cooked.
To save time, we pre-cook the beans.
Yeah. Toza na pondu madesu ben toza na mafuta oya huile moko un peu bien ils pour la huile.
We have palm oil.
C'est nutritif.
It's nutritional.
Je vais mélanger avec huile normale, huile na biso hein.
I'm gonna mix it with normal oil, so that's vegetable oil and sunflower oil.
Toza na ndembe, spring onion.
We have spring onions,
Na matungulu, na
and
ail.
onions and garlic.
Toza na tout magique lo baki toza na awa. Oya nini wana? Wo pesa nga. Ya onka tokoti.
We have stock cubes.
That's it. Now, c'est madesu c'est lembi déjà.
The beans are already cooked.
Na zotia pondu yango yo.
She's put in the pundu on the heat.
Sikoyo. Na kotia ba muscade te. Na kotia ba nini.
So we have nutmeg.
Donc na pondu madesu totia kaka matungulu, totia ba épices ebele te. Matungulu, spring onion.
We don't put too many seasonings in pundu. Yeah, we just put spring onion, onions and garlic.
Then kibi oya vegetable kibi oya ya bisoka out of bakawa.
And you're gonna use vegetable stock cube.
Yeah, that's it. Now, na tie pondu na moto. So disa ke bandi ko bela. Pondu so na otia na moto, so mango za congeler awa na poto.
We buy pundu frozen here.
Séparé. ezaka congelé na décongelé kango déjà.
It's frozen and I defrost it.
So décongelé madesu na sokoli.
When it's frozen, beans are...
The beans first, I wash my beans.
She washes her beans.
And
she puts it in a pot.
It
can soften after an hour and a half. When it's ready, she gets a pot big enough.
Pot, yeah. The
pondu to defrost.
Normalement nga pondu ko ya pondu apoto ezaka ya congelé et uta bisika mi yomoko yibinde basala ke onte mais pour trace tenga moko nazwa ka passoire.
It takes a sieve.
Si ba yon si passoire hein. Yeah. And then nazo passer pondu na tia na passoire nazo rincer na zui mai na robinet na tia ndengo nazo rincer.
And she rinses her pondu.
And then na tia na nzungu.
And I put it in a pan.
Yeah. Ngamono tester bien jour ça éternel. Après, ezotoka pondu ezotoka nango pe.
And the pondu is boiling, cooking.
Déjà ma décidé lemba ki nango. Ele mama pete makasi te. Ele ba normal.
The beans have already cooked. The beans. Make sure the beans are soft, because it's gonna cook inside of the pan as well. The beans have already been cooked.
Pondu après avoir passé na passoire na tia na nzungu et que toka déjà pour mo besu c'est not cooked et que toka mais na tika moi ata inédit pour elongola solo o ya mo besu.
She leaves the pondu for an hour to cook without ingredients to remove the smell of with no ingredients to remove the smell of the food.
Well, so make sure que c'est belly après sikoyo now they tap to put everything na pondu.
And then after that, she puts everything inside of the pot to cook. That raw taste is gone.
And then
she pre-prepped everything, so she's just putting everything inside of the pan now. We also use dry fish to give taste. You wash it in hot water. And she washed it with vinegar as well.
And then spring onions,
garlic.
Like it's 2 packets of
and 2 packets of beans.
They bought ya pondu.
And she uses 2 packets of pondu as well.
So nalambi paquet moko madesa 500 grams. Now bought moko ya pondu ya 500 grams. They take bought one.
So if she uses 1 pack of beans, she uses 1 packet of pondu as well.
Yeah. Because the color oil is only 2 bought. Like neti.
Because it's 2 packets of beans, she puts 2 pondus. So after the raw taste of pondu has been removed, she blends spring onion, garlic, and onions, and she's going to put it now in the pot. So right now we're going to go on a break and we'll be back in a few minutes.
Swase makumisio matoyo yokela masanjolio poza mokeli na nyonso papa ya bana yawe osalaka ndenge nini pobotisa moso ya kunda eliki ya kobota osalaka ndenge nini papa potangisa mono ya kufela baboti osalaka ndenge nini yesu ozongisa esengo na elongi oyo eseka mwakala yesu mokana bango osalaka ndenge nini ye botombola na putulu yo pesa bokonzi yawe
Hi everyone, we're back and Maviti will continue teaching us how to make her signature pondu.
Déjà si tolobaki pondu madesu c'est belaki pondu c'est tokaki déjà solo lango ya mobesu elongwe.
As we said, the pondu, the raw taste has disappeared, so she put in spring onions, garlic and onions.
Onion and garlic and onion. I put ezotoka siko pour mettre moi goût mukie to tsa moi mbisi mukie kwa pondu mais mbisi ya mukie kaka.
To give a little bit of taste, we're adding dry fish.
Already wash everything clean. It's okay, right?
And she washed it in warm water and vinegar. She's adding water to the container now. And she's adding water to the pot.
This one, sorry. So tiki yango etoka mukie et mélanger. Mais ataba 45 minutes, ataba 30 minutes etoka.
And we're leaving it to cook for half an hour to 45 minutes.
So que mélanger nini? Tazu madesu oyo. Sopi awa.
After it's cooked, she puts in the beans and leaves it for about another 30 to 45 minutes.
30 minutes encore, hein?
She's putting, she puts it in for another half an hour. Now she's just letting the beans get a bit warm, cook a little bit.
So now, when I organize temps, nazo mélanger kaka madesu oyo na pondu.
And to save time, she's just putting in the beans with the pondu. She's just mixing it in. The beans don't have a lot of water, so it doesn't turn mushy.
So, la sopi awa.
She's pouring the beans in. We're just putting it in so it just gets ready at the same time.
I think it's enough, huh? Yeah, katoka na promotion ya ba carrière mike eh. Yeah. So na tie sikoyo ibina oyo.
Now she's adding vegetable stock cube.
Vegetable cube eh. Na puta oyo super moto na mo. Normalement, apparemment, les kibs ici, si on tient on douli on la main à moto et ça là.
You dilute the stock cubes in hot water so it can mix properly. A little bit of water so we can mix properly. Adding 3 stock cubes now. She's just mixing it in, making sure there's no lumps or bumps. Now she's pouring it inside of the pundu amadesu mix.
Sorry, na 4 et dépendre na nini hein pour pundu amadesu qui nga lamba na ndako moko mais on a mon ezebele donc faut que tu 4 cubes magique hein.
She's adding 4 stock cubes because she sees that it's a lot. Remember to add boiling water, make sure the water's not cold so it mixes in properly.
Water to make sure it's finally malamu hein.
Just pouring it over. When she boiled the beans, she added a little bit of salt just for taste.
Now I leave
She's letting it boil. I remember, don't put the heat too high because it'll burn, and don't put it too low.
Maybe 45 minutes.
Yeah, and leave it for like 45 minutes.
If you feel that everything is mixed and it can be soft, and then also kokali na mafuta, donc on étape encore mais tout tika siko temps oyo et to kamade sur na pondu, on se mélanger ensemble hein. Et mélanger.
Yeah, we're just leaving the food to cook.
So tika étape ici nango to tika na temps et to ka mélanger.
And right now we're gonna go on a small break and
so
we'll be back.
Cooking, make sure you are cleaning around your cooker.
Yeah,
so,
when you're cooking, make sure you clean along the way as well. To make it easier for you at the end. And yeah, we're gonna go on a break.
Où il rejoint ton esprit, où fuir rejoint de ta face, ô éternel, mon rocher, où il rejoint de ton esprit, Seigneur. Fuir rejoint de ta face, ô éternel, mon asile.
Éternel, tu m'es en dehors et tu m'écoutes.
Et tu sais, Seigneur,
quand je m'assis et quand je
toi, ma vie a retrouvé son sens. Entre tes mains, je vis en sûreté. Merci Père, car j'ai retrouvé la joie de vivre. Je t'aime Seigneur.
Hi everyone, we're back, and while the Fondo Madisu is cooking, we are here with Ma'alin, who will be teaching us how to make makaibu, which is saltfish.
lelo toza na makayabu na biso.
Today we have our saltfish.
Makayabu na biso natiaki yango na mai elalaki na mai mpo na mungwa.
She soaked the saltfish in water to reduce the salt.
na longoli ba ekai ba salite za
She washed it and she removed the scales.
tozo kalinga makayabu na biso.
We're just frying the makaibu right now.
tozo kalinga makayabu na biso entre temps na singa kati ba bomoni onion nanga na kati spring onion nanga.
In the meantime, she's already cut her onions and her spring onions.
Onion na singa kati naza na pepper is that mixes naza na ya yellow, the green one.
She has different colors of peppers. She has red, orange, and green.
Color difference.
3 different colors.
Yeah. Naza na leaf nanga.
She has her bay leaf.
Naza na garlic, ya fresh one.
She has a fresh garlic.
Naza na cube vegetable.
She has a vegetable stock cube.
Yeah. Naza na muscade nanga.
She has a nutmeg also.
Yes, naza na chili.
And she also has a scotch bonnet.
Yeah.
She's just flipping the makaibu now because one of the side is already ready.
Makayabu nanga is ready. Nasina kalingi makayabu nanga.
Her saltfish is ready, right there as you can see.
Makayabu nanga is ready. So inasala sauce nanga ya makayabu.
Her saltfish is ready now. She just wants to make her sauce. Now she's just removing the ones that she fried.
Na makayabu nanga natie onion. Onion is bele.
In her saltfish, she put onions. She likes a lot of onions in her saltfish, personal preference.
Natie onion, natie spring onion.
She's adding onions and spring onions.
Na mixe yango.
And she's mixing it in with oil.
Nazui ba pepper nanga.
She's adding her peppers in.
Natie na kati. Tango ozosala pepper, otia comment on appelle ça? Seed. The seed one inside folongola yango po esalaka kitoko tenga linga yango te na.
When you're doing your peppers, make sure you remove the seeds because it's not nice.
Moni nazo mixer épices na ngai.
And she's mixing in her vegetables.
Nazui leaf nanga.
She's taking in a bay leaf.
Po pesa ezala smell is good.
So the smell is nice.
Natie ka tu.
She's only adding in 2 bay leaves.
Nazo wash yango na.
She's washing the bay leaf before she puts it inside of the vegetables.
Nazui garlic nanga.
She's taking her garlic.
Yeah. Na mixe yango po matungulu nanga ezikala se.
She's mixing it so that her onions don't burn.
Nautia muscade muke mingi te.
She's adding in a little bit of nutmeg.
Yeah, that's it. Sala
That smell good.
So it makes it smell good.
Nagocha cube.
She's adding vegetable stock cube.
Just one. Na tie one moko. Koza makayabu. Po soko tie kibebele la mususu ekokuza ekoyoka na mungwa.
She's only adding in one because it's saltfish. It might turn out to be too salty.
Na tie ka just cube moko.
She's just adding in 1 cube. She's mixing it in.
Now chili nanga. Chili nanga na kotia ngo siko te. Na kotia ngo soki matungulu lembi.
She's not putting in her scotch bonnet now. She's putting it in when the onions get soft. If she puts it in now, then it will, yeah.
Ndenge na rabaki last time na epsa kibino tango zo sala. Moi c'est sala ka clean.
Last time she said when a woman is in the kitchen, she's cooking, she cleans at the same time.
Ozo sala ozo clean, no? Ozo sala. No, clean.
Cooking, you're cleaning at the same time to save you time. As soon as you finish, make sure you clean.
Now clean. Then I said no last time. Now clean.
I should have last time. She's cooking, she's cleaning. Don't be lazy. She's closing her cooked saltfish. The lid. And she's waiting for her onions to get to cook. In the meantime, while we're waiting for Marlene's food to cook, does anyone want to give a recap of Mabiti's Pondo Madesu? Does anyone remember? Anyone who wants to speak?
Okay, so she started off with, obviously she prepped both of her beans and pondo as well. She cleaned it. She left both of them to soak, and then she boiled both of them. She boiled her pondo to get rid of the smell and the raw taste, and then she boiled her beans to the point where it doesn't get too mushy, just so that inside is just a little bit soft but the outside's still hard. And then she blended her spring onions and garlic. She added it to her pondo, and then she drained her beans. She added her beans to her pondo, and she combined it. She just left it to boil.
Right. She's continuing to mix it so it doesn't burn at the bottom. When it becomes soft, she's going to mix it with the saltfish. She didn't add any water. Don't add water.
Okay. Can go maybe 20 minutes.
We're leaving it for about 10 minutes and
20 minutes.
20 minutes. Right now we're about to go on a small break and we'll be back.
Swase bakumisio matoyo yokela basanjolio poza mokili na nyonso papa ya bana yawe osalaka ndenge nini pobotisa mwasi oyo akunda eliki ya kobota osalaka ndenge nini papa bikelamu nyonso ase bakomisio batoyo yokela basanjolio poza mokeli na nyonso papa ya bana yawe osalaka ndenge nini pobotisa mwasi oyo akunda eliki ya kobota osalaka ndenge nini papa potangisa mono ya kufela baboti osalaka ndenge nini yesu ozongisa esengo na elongi oyo eseka mwakala yesu
Hi everyone, we're back, and while the food is cooking, we're just going to ask a few questions to some of our students. Monica, what's been your favorite dish for the?
When they were doing the chicken.
Okay, what did you learn? Do you know how to make chicken? You don't know? Did you take anything? Did you learn anything? Do you want to tell us what you learned?
I learned you always have to put it like you have to wash it first, and she took out all the hairs off and she put it in hot water.
Right, is there anything else you've learned? That's it? Alright, thank you so much, Monica. So the next person I'm going to be asking a question to is, I guess, come on, come up. Alright, hello, how are you? Alright, so what's been your favorite dish?
Learning how to make beans.
Beans, okay. Can you tell us more about it?
That you can either like wash the beans and leave it overnight, or wash the beans or keep it and leave it for a few hours.
Wow, that's nice. What other dish would you like to learn?
Just pundu.
She wants to learn how to make pundu. Okay, we might be doing that next week. All right, thank you so much. Next person. Daniela. You alright? How are we feeling?
Fine.
Alright, what's been your favorite dish?
Making the pondu and beans.
Pondu and beans, can you tell us the process? How does it?
First you can like boil like the pondu and beans and like leave it like so they like it doesn't have like raw taste, and then you add spring onions, garlic into the pondu, mix it, and then like put beans inside and then mix it and leave it like for 30 to 45 minutes.
Alright, thank you so much. Next person. Man, right, a guy. Jordan? Can we clap for him? Yeah. Alright, what's been your favorite dish?
The chicken.
The chicken. Can you tell us how you made it?
Put it in like a pan, and then we added like oil, and then we'll put some like seasoning in. No. And then we put like, I think the seasoning was like garlic, I think, and some salt. And then we like and then we've added like.
You don't remember? Alright, that's fine. At least he tried. Alright, next question. Can I get you up, please? Thank you. Yeah. I'm going to ask you a question. Why is it important for boys to learn how to cook?
To cook for if they have like, they get married in the future and their wives are feeling sick, they can cook them, or they can cook for the family and stuff like that.
Alright, do you know how to cook?
Kind of.
How to cook?
Breakfast.
You want to tell us how you make your breakfast?
Take a bowl, put cereal, put milk.
Okay, yeah, that's great. That's absolutely great. Right now we're gonna go on a break, and when we're back, the food should be ready. And yeah.
Bikela munyoso ase bakumisio matoyo yokela basanjolio poza mokeli na nyonso papa ya bana yawe osalaka ndenge nini bobotisa moso ya kunda eliki ya kobota osalaka ndenge nini papa botangisa mono ya kufela baboti osalaka ndenge nini yesu ozongisa esengo na elongi oyo eseka mwakala yesu moko na bango osalaka ndenge nini ye botombola na putulu yopesa bokonzi yawe
Hi everyone, we're back and today we are doing a fruit class. So with Rosette is teaching our lovely children how to cut fruits. Today we'll be cutting apples, so I'm just going to hand over to Rosie and she'll be teaching us how to cut fruits.
Okay, so normally if you had like a longer little stem piece, you would like twist it off. But since mine's short, I'm just going to cut it right down the middle. And then I'm going to cut it again on both sides so they're in fours.
She cuts it 4 times.
And then I'm going to scoop out the middle to get rid of the seeds, and at the top so you get rid of the little stem piece. And then you do it again to all the rest of the pieces.
You're just taking out all the little seeds and...
So then now you can just cut it into how many like pieces you want. And that's it.
Yeah, basically. So does anyone here want to demonstrate what they just learned about cutting fruits? We're gonna head over to this side. And they're gonna show us how to cut our fruits. So go on, stop. Tell us what you learned.
So basically, so you cut the apple in half. Then you cut it in 4. Then after you do that, you take out all the seeds out, like this.
And she's taking out all the seeds now. Was she doing it right?
Yep.
You want to cut it like that?
Let me take it out. So once you do that, you cut it in the middle again. Then you cut it how you want it. When you do the rest.
Alright, thank you so much. Does anyone else want to show us how they cut their apple? You want to show us? Alright, Monica's going to show us how she cuts her apple. Alright, go on. She's cutting it in half now. And then half again. She's just taking out the seeds, she's taking out all the unwanted bits. Careful. Taking it out on all 4. Alright, what's next? Just cutting it in half again. Cutting it in tiny pieces. She can eat it all in one bite. Alright, next person would like to show us how to cut their apple. Amelia, okay. Amelia's showing us how to cut her apple. taking her knife. Right, so you cut it in half. Okay. Cut it. In half. Yay. Right. And what do you do next? Cut it in half again. Good. Oh, you're stumping it. Ugh, there you go. And what do you do next? This is Rosie. Can you come and help us? Right?
So then,
Bring out. Just scooping out all of our seeds. Amelia, do you want to carry on cutting it into smaller pieces? Alright. Right. Cut it in half, okay? Like that, alright? Putting it into shapes now. Let me hold it on. Careful. Right, now she has our apple chunks. Right now, we're gonna go on a little break and then we'll be back and the food will be ready.
Kristo ezali te oyo akendaka yeba nyonso na eklesia. Mokristo ezalaka mpe nkombo ya moto te, kasi mokristo ezali ezaleli ya moto. Toyokani? Manzambi azua kombo ya Santu Polo Nkwayanke kombo ekomema ye na lola na 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 Zokande nzambe akalaka semitema Obenga mapolo Yowa mtope lukasi Kolo akalaka semitema Mandoite Otika banabaya panangaye Oete lola ezali pona boyo Bakokoma lokola bana mikeo Baoyo basimba elaka na nzambe o Baoyo babosanaka mabe noki baoyo batia elikia na nzambe o bangonde o bakokoka yelelelele oyo somo oyo somo lolemo eloko malamu nzambe pesaki biso lolemo eloko malamu nzambe pesaki biso tokolia kaka na yango tokoloba kaka na yango tokoteya kaka na yango tokofinga mpe na yango lolemo pangiamu bila mosi salakeba moninga lolemo eloko malamu nzambe pesaki biso lolemo eloko malamu nzambe pesaki biso tokolia kaka na yango tokoloba kaka na yango tokoteya kaka na yango tokotonga kaka na yango nzambi bongisa maloba tala ndenge opanzi mabota na kati ya lisanga baninga bakoma kokima yo na kati ya lisanga baninga bakoma kokima yo na bizaleli na yo kosuka na yango mabe na bizaleli na yo kosuka wapi ndeko nanga lolemo nzambi ebandeko nanga les temps parlent mieux que les hommes.
We're back inside of the kitchen, and Mama Aline and Ma Betu have joined us. So Ma Betu has put palm oil inside of her pan and is just waiting for her beans and cassava to cook. Ma Aline, update on the vegetables, they have softened now. So I'm going to hand over to Ma Aline, who will be continuing to teach us how to cook makayabu.
Ndenge tolobaki tozosala makayabu na biso eza sauce ya makayabu na biso.
We're making our saltfish sauce. The vegetables have changed color. She's adding in a scotch bonnet. She's putting it inside. Just for it to give a little bit of smell. She wants it to become soft so it's nice when you eat it. She's just adding in a little bit of water.
Okay, kaka. Moi na sauce nanga.
The sauce is ready.
Nazui makayabu nanga.
She's taking her saltfish and she's putting it inside of the vegetable mix.
Yeah. Nazui makayabu kaka mibale na natie na kati etokela nango. Sauce nanga ikoma solo makayabu penza.
Putting in 2 saltfish so her sauce becomes smells like makayabu.
Yeah. Money? Sauce nanga.
That's her sauce. She's waiting for her sauce to change color. She's just trying it now to see if her onions have softened. Oh, she said, wow, this is proper nice. You're just trying it now? And my Betty's oil has become ready. It's very hot right now. She's leaving the vegetable to cook for a little while. She wants it to become very, very soft.
Is that easy? Yeah? Easy. Yeah? Yeah, is that easy? L'autre, on a besoin de faire easy pendant ça. Même pour nous, à l'accès, is that easy? Même l'accès Saturday, is that easy?
Congolese food is actually very easy to make.
Teach your mom at home. You will learn, you will teach Bango, eh? Like, see, to tell her also to like.
What she said.
Now, si to sell mafuta, to calling mafuta.
Now we've just. The oil's hot now.
Yeah, that's it. Now, now, bang up mafuta. Mafuta somaki yango eh. Na mboka to sala mafuta mbila pe. Oya bien, mais siko na mafuta oya bien pe eza naturel hein.
She's added palm oil.
To tie mafuta awa.
She added oil in the pot.
Yeah. Okay, belly. Déjà ready.
Once it's ready.
Oh, na tiena. Non, ça va bien, ça va. Non, tu as sima. Non, bah, c'est ma fruta. Déjà parti, oh, il y a des palmes, oh, il y a naturel, hein.
She's adding in her palm oil into the poudre madesu mix. She wants the palm oil to cool down a bit just in case it overflows. She's adding in her palm oil, little by little. As you can see, she's adding in slowly so it doesn't overflow.
Now I need this. Oil.
She used half of the palm oil to put inside of the pondu, and now she's adding onions into the remaining palm oil. We're leaving the onion to cook inside of the oil. Make sure it's ready. A few minutes it should take. When you've seen it's ready,
then we go bakisina aw.
Then you add it inside of the beans and cassava?
To tia matungulu mbala mona mafuta so ebele te parce que ça peut overflow.
She doesn't like to add the onions and the palm oil at the same time because it might overflow.
Osopena ndambu ogetikala okalingi siko na matungulu.
She likes to put half and half, and the other half she adds in onions.
Pour permettre ça la moi overflow te et nous mafuta so na mbo ya mo so ti mo mafuta bimi fu so pas ni ko réchaud is a risque.
For health and safety risk, she doesn't like to put in too much oil, so it won't overflow. We're leaving a little bit of time for the onion to cook, and now we're over to Ma Aline.
Yes, now, sauce nangaya, ya vege is ready.
Now her sauce is ready.
See, sauce nangaya is ready. Money, my nyos mataki is silly.
All the water that she put in has evaporated.
Just oil.
And now it's just oil.
Yeah, see. Yeah. Now, Coco, nazu makaya bunanga. It's déjà ready. Nazu sauce nanga.
She's adding her sauce into it.
Nabandiko sopa.
And she's pouring it over.
Ule makaya bunanga.
The saltfish.
Yeah.
So now she's just mixing in the vegetables. You need to be careful when you're mixing, because if not, then your saltfish will lose its shape.
That's it.
She's adding water into the vegetable pot. Not too much water.
I lost some vegetable na katite.
She's adding water so she doesn't lose any of her vegetables that she used.
Ready.
And now her saltfish is ready.
Looks nice. Good looking.
Now, lambalos.
Who wants to make rice? You make rice? You make rice? You make rice? Alright, that's fine.
That's what we do. You put like 4 cups of rice and then you put 8 cups of water. You know.
How many cups?
Like, was it 5? Was it 5 cups? Or was it like, I think like 5 cups. And no, I forgot.
You put 2 cups of rice, 4 cups of water, then you washed it. Normally I wash it like 3 times, and then after you fill it up with water, put it on the heat, you put a little bit of salt and a little bit of oil, and then you let it cook.
Right, so Rosette is going to teach us how to make rice.
Next time I'm going to show you how to cook the l'eau dorée. It's un peu brown.
Next time she's going to teach us how to make brown rice. You want to make rice? You can make it with Rosie. Alright. Rosie's going to teach us how to make rice. Right now we're going on a quick break and we'll be back when the rice is a little bit ready.
Où irais-je loin de ton esprit? Où fuirais-je loin de ta face? Oh éternel, mon rocher. Où irais-je loin de ton esprit, Seigneur? Fuirais-je loin de ta face? Oh éternel, mon asile. Éternel, tu m'es encore et tu m'es. Et tu sais, Seigneur, quand je m'assis et quand je Seigneur, en toi ma vie a retrouvé son sens. Entre tes mains je vis en sûreté. Merci Père, car j'ai retrouvé la joie de vivre. Je t'aime Seigneur. Sans toi, ma vie n'a pas de sens. Sans toi, ma vie n'a pas de sens. Sans toi, ma vie est sans importance. Sans toi, ma vie n'a pas de sens. Sans toi, ma vie n'a pas de sens. Sans toi, ma vie est sans importance. Mon rocher. Tu m'entoures par derrière, par devant, et tu mets ta main sur moi. Oh éternel, mon asile. Éternel Dieu.
Hi everyone, we're back. And right now, Mabiti is continuing to teach us how to make her signature bundu madesu. So yeah.
Sukoyo, ma lo se mélange qui déjà. Ma futa so yango na utiliser ki yango yo.
Remember she used that palm oil.
De palme naturel. Na kalinga ki yango liboso.
She fried it before she put it inside.
Après na sopine une partie na déjà na biloko.
After she put half of it inside of the mix.
Otiki ndamu na hikalungu.
You leave half of it inside of another pan. And you put onions inside of it just so it doesn't overflow in the pan.
Make sure so que beli matungulu. Okalingi matungu fried onion fried.
Make sure when you fry the onions,
It's cooked.
it's cooked properly.
And
then after that, she pours it inside of the mix.
Mafuta.
At the same time, she's controlling the measurements of the oil.
Na Afrika yo so namba boye mwana jeni choma matungulu so kitoko baba bana maponi madesu me awa so longo yo kana na ngote ngota mama bomi mboka bana Kishasa.
And now she's mixing in the beans and the pundu together so it can cook properly. Now that we're waiting for pundu madesu to cook, I'm going to hand over to Rosette and Allegress who will be teaching us how to make rice.
Salt if it's okay. I can add a little bit salt.
I'm actually going to taste the salt and to see if the salt is fine. If it needs a little bit more salt, she's going to add a little bit of salt. Right, now we're handing over to Allegress and...
I sais pas. That's pilipili oya vert, hein? Na tia osiko ame na kofina ngote.
She's adding the green chili in for taste. And to give a nice smell.
Na kofina te po na ban, hein?
Yes. She's leaving on the top.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Right now, Allegress and Rosie are teaching us how to make rice. So I'm going to hand over to...
Okay, so normally if it was like a smaller group amount of people, if we do a small group of people, we would have to do 2 cups of rice and 4 cups of water. But since there's more of us today, we're going to do 3 cups of rice and 6 cups of water that's boiling. And right now we're washing the rice 3 times to make sure it's all clean. Okay, so that's now the last part of rice. So then now we're going to put the rice into the pot of boiling water and carefully.
So now she's putting the rice inside the water, in the hot water. Remember to be careful because the water's very hot. now we're putting
just a tiny
bit of salt and a bit of oil.
And I'm just adding a tiny bit of oil. You don't have salt to option.
Now she's putting the oil inside the hot water.
And that's it. You don't have to add salt because some people don't want to add salt, but I added salt in my rice.
That's it. And now we're gonna leave it to boil for a few minutes. And now we're gonna go for a little break.
Où irais-je loin de ton esprit? Où fuirais-je loin de ta face? Oh éternel, mon rocher. Où irais-je loin de ton esprit, Seigneur? Fuirais-je loin de ta face? Oh éternel, mon asile. Éternel, tu m'exaltes et tu m'écoutes. Et tu sais, Seigneur, quand je m'assis et quand je
Seigneur, en toi ma vie a retrouvé son sens. Entre tes mains je vis en sûreté. Merci Père, car j'ai retrouvé la joie de vivre. Je t'aime Seigneur.
Sans toi, ma vie n'a pas de sens. Sans toi, ma vie n'a pas de sens. Sans toi, ma vie est sans importance. Sans toi, ma vie n'a pas de sens. Sans toi, ma vie n'a pas de sens. Sans toi, ma vie est sans importance. Mon rocher. Tu m'entoures par derrière, par devant, et tu mets ta main sur moi. Oh éternel, mon asile.
Hi everyone, we're back, and Mabeti will tell us the finishing touches of her pundu.
C'est quoi nde totiaki mafuta etoka nde tokalingani matungulu.
As we left the onions and oil to cook.
On va vérifier ce qui est mélangé bien.
Now she's just gonna test to see if it mixed in properly.
Mélangez bien, comme ça, ce qui est mélangé bien. Au baloli, après.
When it's mixing properly, you stir it.
Au baloli, ce qu'on dit que mungwa est coquille pour te baki magique, mais au baki sur mungwa moké pour ya batu menga nya sur mungwa za mingi te autant to mungwa za moké abaki mungwa na table.
When you mix it, make sure you try it to see if the salt is enough, and if it's not enough, you can add it, but it's preference because she doesn't like there to be too much salt.
Voilà, donc comme non ready, on a colia.
Alright, and now the food is ready to eat. The makayabu's ready, the rice is ready.
Na makayabu, na mboka soto lia poni madesu ya pamba te. Eza la bala miki balia na makayabu ya kotumba, na braise na makala.
Traditionally, we don't eat pundu madesu by itself. We eat it with makayabu.
Mais to say makayabu, mama lina say so makayabu ya kokalinga. So epesa ka kitoko. Biso tala mboka, so likabu ete to kola ndengo to lia ngote. Il faut likabu za la côté.
Traditionally, there needs to be makayabu when you're eating pundu madesu. They cook it on a stove. A little bit of onion and for taste, and yeah.
Pona lelo elubu na biso yango to sali ya pundu madesu na loso na makayabu bakalingi pembeni to ko partager na bandeko na.
So today our dish was makayabu, pundu madesu, and a little bit of rice that we're going to share with our children. The pundu madesu is boiling. And thank you so much for watching our show. We really hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next week for another day. And yeah, enjoy. Hello, welcome to La Pepiniere Ministries. We are church based in Birmingham, and the program of the church is as follows. On Wednesday from 6:30 p.m. to 7:30, we have our weekly prayer intercession where we pray and worship. On Saturday from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m, we have another intercession prayer. We also have a Bible study teaching from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. where we learn about the Bible and study deeper meanings of the Bible. On Sunday, we have our weekly service from 1:30 p.m. to 4 p.m. We hope to see you there. God bless.
Shalom frères et sœurs, je suis le pasteur Roger, le pasteur responsable de la Pepiniere Ministries ici à Birmingham. C'est juste pour nous dire nos programmes à l'église. Nous sommes là le mercredi à partir de 18h30 et à 19h30. Et le vendredi, nous sommes là encore pour l'intercession pour tous de 18h30 à 20h. Et le samedi, nous sommes là à partir de 13h à 14h pour nous préparer pour le culte de dimanche. Et les dimanches, nos cultes à partir de 13h30 jusqu'à 16h. Et récemment, nous venons ouvrir notre studio et je crois que les programmes vous seront communiqués et dès que possible, laisse que le Seigneur vous bénisse. Amen.